What if I told you there's a fragrance house operating in complete secrecy, creating scents so addictive that people are hunting them down like hidden treasure? You've probably never heard of Michael Malul London, and that's exactly how they want it. But today, I'm pulling back the curtain on 3 of their most guarded creations that are flying off the shelves faster than they can stock them. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Jesse, and I'm glad you clicked on this video and you've stumbled onto the channel where we dig deep into the fragrances that mainstream reviewers won't touch. Today's mission: exposing Michael Malul's best kept secrets, Citizen Jack Absolute, Ocean Noir, and Jet Black Intense. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll understand why these bottles are causing such a stir in fragrance circles. But here's the thing, one of these 3 scents has people so divided that it's literally starting arguments in fragrance forums. Can you guess which one? Let's start with the fragrance that's got everyone talking, and I mean everyone. Citizen Jack Absolute opens like a tropical vacation, hitting you in the face. We're talking fresh bergamot and juicy melon right out of the gate. But here's where it gets interesting. Within minutes, this thing transforms into something completely unexpected. The heart reveals succulent pineapple and warm amber, creating an almost gourmand-like sweetness that some people absolutely worship while others run screaming. Then comes the base creamy vanilla and soft musk that literally makes this smell like expensive soap mixed with tropical fruit punch. Now here's where the controversy starts. Half the fragrance community swears this is pure genius, calling it an Zerjoff Erba Pura alternative that costs a fraction of the price. The other half? They're calling it synthetic garbage that smells like cheap body spray. I've seen grown men get into heated debates about this bottle. My take? This fragrance has a personality disorder, and I mean that in the best way possible. One day it smells like a luxury resort. The next day it's giving me expensive hair salon vibes. The performance is where things get tricky though. You're looking at about 6 to 8 hours of wear time, but the projection is more intimate than beast mode. Perfect for cool weather, casual outings, coffee dates, or when you want to smell approachable but mysterious. Just don't expect to fill a room with this one. And fair warning, if you're the type who hates sweet fragrances, skip this entirely. But if you're curious about gourmand scents without breaking the bank, this might just be your gateway drug. The real question is, why are people so passionate about defending or attacking this bottle? Maybe it's because Citizen Jack Absolute refuses to be categorized, and that makes some people uncomfortable. But that controversy is nothing compared to what I discovered about Ocean Noir. This is the fragrance that Michael Malul probably hoped would stay under the radar, and honestly, I can see why. Ocean Noir opens with an incredible marine mist accord that smells like ocean spray hitting rocks at midnight. We get bright Tangelo citrus and a unique black coconut note that I've never experienced in any other fragrance. It's not tropical coconut, it's darker, more mysterious, almost smoky. The heart is where Ocean Noir shows its true colors. Sea kelp and yarrow create this genuine oceanic vibe that's not just blue fragrance number 47. There's a subtle geranium that adds just enough floral complexity without making it feminine. This is aquatic done right, people. Then the base hits, and this is where Ocean Noir earns its name. Amberwood provides warmth, tonka bean adds subtle sweetness, and musk gives it this sensual dry down that lasts for hours. The contrast between the fresh opening and the warm base is absolutely beautiful. Performance-wise, this is where Ocean Noir really shines. I'm getting solid 8 to 10 hours of longevity with good projection for the first 3 to 4 hours. It then settles into this gorgeous skin scent that people notice when they get close to you. The crazy part? Almost nobody talks about this one. While everyone's arguing about Citizen Jack Absolute, Ocean Noir is quietly being one of the best aquatic releases of the past few years. I've gotten more compliments wearing this than fragrances costing 3 times as much. Perfect for summer evenings, beach vacations, date nights, or literally anytime you want to smell like you just stepped off a yacht. This works spring through fall, and it's versatile enough for both casual and semi-formal occasions. Here's my controversial opinion. Ocean Noir is better than most designer aquatics on the market, including some that cost twice as much. The fact that it's flying under the radar just makes it more special. But here's what nobody's telling you about the third fragrance in this lineup. Jet Black Intense walks into the room like it owns the place. And honestly, it might. This opens with crisp apple and wild mint that immediately reminded me of something familiar, but I couldn't put my finger on it at first. Then came the Elementi, this bright, almost lemony resin that adds serious sophistication. The heart reveals French lavender, clary sage, and juniper. Now we're talking. This combination creates this incredibly smooth, almost soapy clean, masculine vibe that feels both fresh and mature. It's the kind of scent that makes you want to adjust your collar and check yourself in the mirror. But the base is where Jet Black Intense drops the bombshell. Patchouli, vetiver root, and suede create this woody, earthy foundation that suddenly made everything click. This is Michael Malul's answer to Creed Aventus, and they're not being subtle about it. The DNA is definitely there. Fruity opening, smooth middle, woody smoky base. But here's the thing, Jet Black Intense isn't trying to be a cheap knockoff. It's taking that proven formula and adding its own personality through the mint, lavender, and especially that suede note. Performance is solid 6 to 8 hours with good projection for the first few hours. It's office appropriate but distinctive enough for evening wear. The quality feels legitimate, not like some of those obvious Aventus clones flooding the market. My buddy Marcus tried this blind and immediately asked if I was wearing Aventus. When I told him it was a Michael Malul fragrance he'd never heard of, he was genuinely shocked. That's the power of Jet Black. Intense, it plays in the big leagues without the big league price tag. Perfect for business meetings, dinner dates, fall and winter wear, or anytime you want that confident, successful man vibe without spending Creed money. This is your secret weapon fragrance. The controversial part? Some fragrance snobs are calling this a blatant Aventus clone and dismissing it entirely. But here's what they're missing. Sometimes the inspired version improves on the original, especially when you consider the price difference. So, we've got three completely different personalities here, and choosing between them depends entirely on your fragrance goals. Citizen Jack Absolute is your wildcard pick. It's polarizing, unique, and perfect for guys who want to smell different from everyone else. The Gourmand Tropical combo is either genius or terrible, depending on your taste buds. Best for casual settings and cooler weather. Ocean Noir is the sophisticated choice. It's the fragrance equivalent of that friend who's effortlessly cool without trying too hard. It offers superior performance, incredible uniqueness in the aquatic category, and versatility enough for multiple seasons. This is my personal favorite of the three. Jet Black Intense is your crowd pleaser. It takes a proven formula, executes it well, and gives you that expensive fragrance experience without the expensive fragrance price. Perfect for guys who want to smell successful and confident. If I had to pick just one, Ocean Noir takes the crown. It's the most unique, has the best performance, and works in the most situations. Plus, it's the one nobody else is wearing, which gives you that signature scent advantage. But here's the real secret. Michael Malul is playing a different game than most fragrance houses. They're not chasing viral TikTok fame or celebrity endorsements. They're quietly creating quality fragrances and letting word of mouth do the work. So, there you have it, Michael Malul's 3 best-kept secrets fully exposed. Whether you go for the controversial tropical vibes of Citizen Jack Absolute, the sophisticated aquatic mastery of Ocean Noir, or the confident elegance of Jet Black Intense, you're getting quality that punches way above its price point. The fragrance industry doesn't want you to know about brands like Michael Malul because they offer legitimate alternatives to the overpriced designer and niche options everyone's pushing. But now, you're in on the secret. Have you tried any Michael Malul fragrances? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I'm especially curious to hear from anyone who's worn Citizen Jack Absolute, because I know you've got opinions about that one. If this deep dive into hidden fragrance gems was helpful, smash that like button and hit subscribe for more reviews of fragrances the mainstream channels won't cover. Ring that notification bell, because next week I'm exposing another fragrance house that's been flying completely under the radar. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning what everyone else is telling you to buy, and remember, the best fragrances are often the ones nobody's talking about yet. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. Until next time, smell and feel good. Stay fragrant